Crypto Twitter says a weekend White House review could put the Clarity Act on the Senate floor in days. The attached video makes it look like Trump just entered the chat. Except the account is literally labeled commentary. And the Trump clip is not new. It was recorded at the White House Digital Assets Summit on March 7, 2025.
But I will say this, to me, cryptos are very powerful. A lot of people are using it. Bitcoin, they're using it at
The woman on the left just delivered the entire Senate reaction in one look. Old clip, real strategy. The United States is treating crypto rules as a competition for financial infrastructure. And Clarity is the latest attempt to stop American crypto law from being written one lawsuit at a time. The story actually begins with FIT 21. On May 22, 2024, it passed the House 279 to 136 with 71 Democrats. But it never cleared the Senate before that Congress ended. Legislative progress successfully saved to the recycle bin. On May 29, 2025, French Hill introduced its successor, H.R. 3633, the Clarity Act. Then on July 17, the House passed it 294 to 134. 78 Democrats joined every Republican who voted. That is real bipartisan support, not the decorative kind. January 2026, Senate Agriculture advances a companion framework focused on digital commodities and CFTC authority. May 14, Senate Banking advances its version 15-9. June 1st, the bill lands on the Senate calendar, making it eligible for a floor vote. And by late July, the odds had collapsed. Galaxy Research cut its 2026 passage estimate to 30%, analyst estimate, not prophecy. But what does Clarity actually do? First, it draws a legal border between the SEC and CFTC. The SEC keeps securities. The CFTC gets broader authority over digital commodity markets. Second, exchanges, brokers, and dealers get registration, disclosure, and anti-money laundering obligations. Third, it creates rules for DeFi, self-custody, and software developers who publish code without controlling customer funds. Which sounds simple until Washington discovers nouns. Fight 1 is ethics. How strict should the law be when senior officials or their families have crypto interests? The updated draft restricts officials from issuing or sponsoring assets, but critics say ownership and enforcement loopholes remain. Fight 2 is stablecoin rewards. Banks fear reward products could drain deposits. Crypto firms say banning them protects banks from competition. Fight 3 is how much protection DeFi developers receive and when a protocol is actually decentralized. Everybody wanted clarity, nobody agreed on the font size. Then the Senate calendar became the final boss. The official state work period begins August 10th. That leaves one final pre-recess week. The tweet says a White House green light could produce a key vote next week. Could that happen? Yes, but as of August 2nd, I found no official White House announcement confirming that weekend review. No public Senate floor vote had been scheduled. Even getting to a final vote can require 60 senators to move the bill forward. Does this automatically crash Bitcoin? No. The short-term damage is the loss of a regulatory catalyst. The biggest exposure is not Bitcoin itself. It is American exchanges, token issuers, DeFi teams, and assets whose legal status is still disputed. Delayed is not dead. The House passed it. Both Senate committees advanced frameworks. The merged text exists. The real question is whether lawmakers can turn that foundation into 60 votes before campaigning consumes the calendar. My verdict, mildly bearish in the short term because a major catalyst is slipping away. Long term, mixed. A rushed bill can fail later. A durable bipartisan framework is slower but more valuable. Watch for 3 signals: a motion to proceed, a verified ethics compromise, and an actual 60-vote coalition. Trump framed this as America versus China. But in 2026, the immediate battle is America versus its own calendar. Right now, the calendar is winning.